Decent away point, Michael?
Yeah, I thought, obviously I didn't think we started well, and not just because of the goal, just in terms of the tempo, and we weren't aggressive. We didn't get up to people quick enough in that first 5 or 10 minutes. But I thought after that period, I thought we did really well, and we were patient, played some good football. We obviously got the reward for the goal, but we could have had a couple more, could have big opportunities. So really happy with the first half. I thought the way the sort of second half started, delighted, and I think it was just in around that sort of hour mark we lost a little bit of steam, and the game went a little bit flat for both teams. Look, the reality is I've played a lot of players in the 5 games, a lot of the same players. I think I've had to play a lot of the same players and been brutally honest. So I'm not going to sort of have a pop at myself for that. I think we need certain players in the team at the minute just to give us an opportunity and a fighting chance. And then obviously towards the end of the game, try and bring a couple of fresh legs on to see it out.
It was a good response to falling behind so early, and a nice moment for Aaron Pierre's 150th appearance for Shrewsbury Town today, and up he pops with the equaliser.
Yeah, he did his best to miss though, didn't he? I said to him at half time, I said, wow. I'm delighted for him. He's obviously, put a shift in again. He's one of the players that I've asked to sort of play regular over the last sort of 2 and a bit weeks. 2 weeks it is, isn't it? He's played a hell of a lot of games. And he's a big lad, you know what I mean? It takes its toll, so lads will have a couple of days now, breather, a little bit of a respite before preparing for obviously a busy Easter weekend.
Yeah, how pleased are you the way the players have responded to you since you came in? Because it's been a difficult season in terms of results. The fact they've had 3 head coaches to listen to now. How about how they've taken on board what the messages you've been getting over to them? Yeah,
very happy. I can only ask them to show a bit of belief and bravery and get on the ball and enjoy sort of playing forward, but doing it in a way that make sure that we're favourites instead of it being just a little bit of a gamble. And I think today we've seen glimpses of it as well, and especially in that first half there was probably 3 or 4 occasions where we played through sort of Lincoln and got opportunities in the final third. So look, the more we try it, the better we'll get it, and the more we'll do with it.
Just 6 subs named today.
Yeah.
You're short clearly of options.
Yeah, no, we did have 7. I don't want to go into it too much, but Ships has got a bit of a family issue at the minute, so he had to leave last night. When I get more information, obviously I'll give you. But we had to let him go home last night. It was important to be with his family, and hopefully everything will be fine. But when I know more, I'll obviously let you know more. But we did have a full quota. It was just late last night. He had to leave.
You could have been relegated today. Shrewsbury's relegation fate could have been definitely confirmed. It hasn't quite. I know it would require a remarkable, astonishing, amazing sequence of results over the last couple of weeks. But at least
I love it. I love your enthusiasm. No, it's great. No, it is. Look, it's just great for everyone. The reality is, we've got a home game coming up. We can look forward to that. Hopefully, try and put a performance in that the fans enjoy, and if we can, nick 3 points and score a couple of goals, who knows? You know what I mean? You keep it going a little bit longer, but. I keep saying it, from a performance point of view, we just need to keep putting performances in, and obviously this was certainly for the latter part of the game a very different performance to Tuesday night, and we had to dig in a little bit. I say we had to dig in a little bit. I never felt threatened, if I'm being honest. There was balls coming into the box, but not with great quality. So good display, good away display. Point, we move on and look forward to next weekend.
Did that come into your thoughts at all before the game, that this could be the day when it was all sealed mathematically?
It would be a liar if it didn't. I'm not going to stand in and say no, but yeah, I mean, it was one of them where I think obviously you look at the fixture list, etc., and you think yeah, potentially that could happen. So there was no talk about it, within the group, no talk about it at all. We were just preparing for the game, try to give them as best information and knowledge of Lincoln as we possibly can, and hopefully we have a presence in the game as well.
In the week ahead, you spoke yesterday to the media. You're going to be holding talks with the club.
Yeah, hopefully, hopefully that's the idea. So yeah, like I say, similar to the Ships one, when I have a little bit more news, obviously I'll feed back to you guys and let you know.
You seem to be enjoying it.
Yeah, no, it's good. Yeah, no, absolutely. Listen, it is a challenge. I know that, and I knew that when I came in. But I'm just happy the way the players responded. I think they've shown that, you know, if certain people look at a group and think they're not capable of doing that, it's just a big eye opener to say, well, actually, maybe they are, you know. And as daft as it sounds, it almost feels in a way, and it's clearly not, and I'm not being disrespectful, but almost like a pre-season, and I'm working towards something. And I think that's the attitude that the players have given me absolutely everything. They know we're working towards something rather than just looking to see the season out. And I think you see that from the performance.
Do you feel the club's crying out for a bit of continuity, some stability after the sort of season it's been?
Maybe. I mean, obviously, I'm definitely not in control of that. You know, like I said before, obviously when the takeover didn't happen, you know, like I say that I spoke to the chairman. He was absolutely devastated at the time, and I know he's working really, really hard to try and sort of bring that back to life and rectify that. And you know, there's sort of no one doing any more to try and make things happen and trying to bring investment into the football club than the chairman.
Thanks for your time, Michael.
Cheers, thank you.